Ahoy cruisers, I'm David and this is Ben and we are Cruise with Ben and David.
In this episode we're going to be taking a look at the big do's and don'ts whilst on a Royal Caribbean cruise to help you save time, money and make sure you have the best vacation you possibly can.
Hey, but the first do is to subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it if you subscribe because it really helps us grow and it means that you're going to get some great content such as cruise vlogs, ship tours. Sorry, what else do we do?
We don't do anything else apparently, guys. So guys, the first do is to keep your eyes peeled for those amazing deals that Royal Caribbean sometimes offers. This can be things like on-board credit, which means they put some money on your account that you can spend whilst you're on the ship.
Also, there's offers on drinks packages, shore excursions, dining packages and other things such as the ultimate ship tour that they offer periodically throughout the year. So just make sure you follow our Facebook channel because we will post when we're doing a pre-cruise purchase discount sale.
Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled obviously for Wi-Fi as well. You can get some amazing Wi-Fi at sea. Royal Caribbean offers some of the fastest. It's called Zoom and Surf and Stream. It's very fast, but you can get some good deals beforehand.
Also keep an eye out on any cruise fare discounts such as kids go free or buy one and the second person goes half price. They sometimes release these throughout the year. Usually as well you find these mainly in wave season, which is at the beginning of the year after the new year. I've said year like 10 times in that sentence. So our first don't is don't feel pressured into buying anything. Don't feel under pressure. So we had to get a little singing bit in there.
Oh my God, that's 2 Queen references in 2 videos now. You can see we've just seen Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. You'll be at lots of opportunity on board to buy the extra things such as spa treatments, diamonds, perfumes, trinkets, photos.
Guys, don't feel pressured whilst you're on board. You'll be offered lots of things like the drinks packages, meals packages, photos especially taken on board as well. You do not have to buy these. For all means, go ahead and get your photo taken, but at the end of the cruise, do not feel like you need to buy anything, especially with shore excursions as well. We find that going DIY and booking it ourselves with a reputable company works out much cheaper, so don't feel pressured to buy anything whilst you're on board. Take care of those sales as well that the shops offer.
Yeah, there's lots
usually
of,
not as good as the same, so yeah, save them money.
There'll be lots of sales and lots of events going on board, but essentially they just want you to buy things. So just make sure that you stay aware and vigilant of that. And don't forget, if you don't feel pressured into buying a drinks package, if you're not a big drinker, you really need to work out how much you do drink and how much you will be drinking on board. And maybe give a little bit of extra there for just the ease of not having to worry about buying drinks. But do work out if it's going to be the best value for you to buy a drinks package or not.
So guys, the next do is to definitely go to the main dining room, or sometimes you might be seeing it as the MDR, which means main dining room. Do go to this place during breakfast and lunch. Why? Because it can be much less hectic and much quieter than, for example, the buffet. And you get to have a seat and it's a little bit more civilized, isn't it, David?
The main dining room on sea days offers lunch, which is really nice. It has a chocolate fountain and it has a sort of buffet selection, but then it also does have a la carte options as well. So like you said, you can have a nice sit down dinner.
Yeah, definitely during breakfast as well, guys. It can get pretty crazy up in the buffet, so save yourselves, take it easy. I mean, we love the buffet as well, but if you're wanting a nice quiet breakfast morning and getting served and things, it's just really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, breakfast on a port day as well, if you're getting into port at a certain time, it can be a bit like feeding frenzy, can't it?
A bit like a zoo,
a bit like a zoo. It's like, you know,
everyone wants
that waffle.
Everybody wants their hash browns.
Yeah, so don't forget you can go to the dining room. Other great options include the pizza place as well and the Cafe Promenade or Cafe 260 if you want a light bite or a quick snack. So the next don't is don't get held up at check-in. Make sure that you complete your full online check-in, which you can do online on your My Royal account. Here you can put in your card details, you can add all your passport details, and you can even add your photo, which means when you arrive at check-in, it's a breeze, you can go straight through.
Yeah, and guys, make sure you print all of this documentation off as well. We recommend printing all of your check-in details. Obviously your bag tags as well, you'll print these off. These will be sent to you by Royal Caribbean via email usually. Have these all really accessible when you get to check-in, so you can literally just whip out your ID and check-in details so you're not held up in any queues or lines when you get there.
Yep, so make sure just before you leave for the airport, you have all your documents with you, you have your passport and identification with you, not in your suitcase, and you've printed off all your labels and tagged your bags.
Exactly, guys. You're missing out on that vital margarita time up in the bar if you're messing around and checking. Get on that ship as soon as you can and get enjoying it. So our next do is to use the cruise planner, which is both on the web, and you can also get the app version as well for your phone.
That app is awesome.
It is. It's really cool, guys. So on the cruise planner before you go on, you get on this via going to the Royal Caribbean website, and in the top right hand corner you can see already booked and then the cruise planner. On here you can book activities such as your dining, such as spa treatments. You can book everything, all of your entertainment, everything like that, your Wi-Fi if you want to make some, any extra pre-purchases, or if anybody's got a birthday or a good celebration coming up, you can get things ordered to your room like chocolate dipped strawberries or champagne, and you can do this all beforehand, and this means that you can plan your cruise before you even get on it.
And you can download the Royal Caribbean app for your cruise. The new app is really, really cool. We've just downloaded it for our upcoming independent sailing. On the app, you can actually see what's already been planned on board, so you can start planning the activities that you'll be going to do every day.
Yeah.
And when you get on board, make sure you connect to the ship's Wi-Fi. There's no charge for this. You can get the daily activities, you can save your favorites, so you can make yourself a personalized calendar, and you can make any reservations that you need to on the app as well.
Yeah, and they've got interactive maps on there, so you can't get lost either. It shows you exactly where everything is on the ship at a touch of a button.
Loving, let's have a look at what's coming up in our cruise. Our next done is don't forget to relax. As Frankie said, you've got to relax on your holiday, otherwise...
Oh, David.
As Frankie said, it's time to relax. On vacation, it can get pretty stressful, making sure you do everything, you know, make sure you've done this, you've done that, you've done that, you want to see this, you want to see that. But at the end of the day, guys, it's a holiday, so you just got to let things go, relax, and carve out a little time for you and yourself where you can just be chilling around the pool, enjoying a nice book or enjoying a nice cocktail or something like that.
Absolutely. Royal Caribbean ships, especially the newer and bigger ships, have so much to do on board, guys, so take it at your own pace. As David said, make sure you spend some time just enjoying the sea air, just taking it all in, maybe book a spa treatment and have a nice day of sunbathing and reading by the pool. But yeah, make sure you just chill out, don't overplan either. You've got all of these tools which are supposed to help you, like the cruise planner and the app, so use them to your advantage so you don't spend all day planning what you're going to do and missing out on all of the fun.
And guys, don't be afraid to enjoy some cabin time. We love spending time in our cabin, whether it's on an afternoon when the sun's too hot or you're coming from the port and you just want a couple of hours, you know, laying on the bed and laying on the sofa and chilling out.
Yeah, watching a TV or a movie or just having a nap.
Or if it's just a full day, like a full cabin day to yourself, go for it. Why not?
Exactly.
If that's what you want to do.
Order room service.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do and that's your vacation style, there's no... Don't be ashamed, that's what I'm trying to say.
This is why we always get a balcony cabin, because we love just having those doors wide open. Yeah. You can hear those waves splashing along the bow, and you can hear all the wildlife outside, and you just chill out and have a nice day off.
Don't feel like you have to be on the go all the time.
So our next do is to go to the main dining room as soon as you're bored. Why, I ask you? This is if you've only got set time dining. So if you've got freestyle dining or anytime dining, you don't need to do this. But pop to the restaurant, have a look on your cruise card, and it will tell you what table number you're going to be sat on. We like to go and check this out to see where it is. Is it in a good location, or is it somewhere really bad by the doors where the waiters are in and out every 2 minutes? And if you don't like this location, you can go find the maitre d', who you can usually find in one of the main dining rooms, and ask them to change the table for you. But you have to do this as quick as possible, because obviously there won't be too much flexibility.
If you've got any questions about any dining on board, as Ben said, the maitre d' is available on the first day. So this could be if you have any special preferences or you have any dietary requirements that you just want to chat to somebody about. The maitre d' is there to help. Yeah, and if you're not doing set time dining, as I said, this tip is not for you. You will not be given a table. You'll just be given a restaurant to go to between certain times. So for example, say from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. and you can go there anytime you want, and you'll be given a table once one's ready. So next is don't forget to check out the cruise compass, which is delivered to your stateroom each evening. The cruise compass is a great guide that lists everything that's going on the ship the next day, including opening times, dining options, activities, a little bit about the port, the time you arrive at the port and the all aboard time, as well as weather information as well.
Yeah, so guys, this is actually a little piece of paper which folds out that your stateroom attendant will usually put on your bed or desk the night before, and it's fantastic. It tells you everything that's going to go on, even the weather in the port the next day, and obviously the docking times and what time you have to be back on the ship. It also usually includes things like special offers that are going on as well for Wi-Fi or specialty dining.
Or drink of the day.
Absolutely.
Drink of the day in there.
And what's great is you can find usually most of this information on the app as well, but if you do like having the paper version, make sure you bring a highlighter pen as well, then you can mark the things that you want to do that day and then just pop it in your pocket and take it around the ship with you that day.
If you lose your cruise compass or you haven't had one delivered to your room, you can always just pop down to reception, where they'll have a few of them there for you.
Yeah, it's a really good read for when you're on the toilet having a poo.
It is.
Nobody says it, but it's true.
It's so true.
What am I going to do?
I tried to make it elegant and be like, you can relax on the balcony with a glass of wine reading your cruise compass, when in reality you're having a poo.
So guys, the final do is to make sure that you do bring some USB chargers and some extra plugs and adapters as well. So on Royal Caribbean cruise ships, you'll usually find just a few sockets, and it's never enough for all of the things you've got to charge. It's usually US and European plug sockets on board, and there's only usually 2 or 3. On some of the newer ships, they have the USB direct inputs, which is fantastic. But for those that don't, we bought some little power adapters. So these go from US to USB, and this is actually a fast charger that we got from Amazon. It was only a few pounds or dollars, but instead of taking a big power strip, some of those are not allowed, by the way, especially those ones that have surge protectors on them. They're not allowed on any cruise ships, but ones that have sort of 2 or 3 USB connectors just from one plug, it just makes sure you can get all of those phones, batteries and chargers and all of your camera and everything charged at the same time.
I mean, most things nowadays are charged by USB, so it's great, especially the ones like Ben said that have 2 or 3 on them. It just gives you that extra outlets because you never have enough, do you?
Especially if you're traveling in as family. So if there's 3 or 4 people in your stateroom, you've all got phones, you've all got cameras, there will be nowhere enough sockets. So make sure you grab yourself a few of these. So guys, that's it for our show. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any do's or don'ts about Royal Caribbean, please let us know in the comments and give this video a like. We would so appreciate it. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. Every time you subscribe to us, it makes us so happy. We really appreciate your support. So make sure you hit that button because we've got so many fantastic videos coming up.
And come and follow us on Instagram. We're making a real push and a real concerted effort to grow our Instagram account at the moment. We're going to be putting loads of video, loads of content up there, so you can see some behind the scenes stuff, some of Ben's amazing photography, and you can come on a cruise with us as we'll be doing Instagram stories throughout our sailings.
Yeah, so guys, that's it till next time. Happy cruising.
I'm really surprised we didn't say do once in that film.
Do. So I had this lovely blue light, but look, it's died out of battery. Oh wow. Everybody does it. We're human, aren't we? I love how we like to deny that we poo. Oh well, that's another episode, isn't it?